Hello, my dear student. I am Krishna Kumar. Today we start the new chapter, Control and Coordination. The control and coordination in our body it takes place by the different organs such as nerves and spinal cord, brain, and sensory organs as well as the effector organs. First, we see the stimuli. The stimuli is the changes in the environment to which living organisms respond. These changes which are takes place in our environment is known as stimuli. There are the several kinds of the changes such as with respect to the heat, cold, sound, smell, taste, touch, pressure, gravity, water. So the several kind of changes which takes place in our environment, all these changes are known as the stimuli. But the animals or the living organisms show some response to such type of the changes. Living organisms respond to stimuli in the form of body movement, and to protect itself from the such type of the changeable environment is known as the body movement. Coordination. For a proper response to stimulus, many organs in the body should work together, and the working together of the various organs in an organism to produce a proper response to a stimulus is called coordination. So the coordination is the working together of various organs in an organism. In our body, there is not the single work is performed by the single organ. To perform the single work, to perform the any kind of the function in our body, two or more organs are work together, and then the function is complete in our organism. So that the working together of the various organs in an organism is known as coordination. In an animals, control and coordination is done by the nervous system and endocrine system. The nervous system and endocrine system in animals helps in the control and coordination because several kind of negative stimuli from the nature for which our body show the some kind of the action to protect itself. In animals, control and coordination is done by the nervous system and endocrine system, but in animals, in plants, there is not the control and coordination is done by the nervous system and endocrine system because there is the nervous system and endocrine system are not present, and that's why in plants control and coordination is done by chemical substance called plant hormones or phytohormones. Coordination in animals. In animals, as we know, the control and coordination is done by the nervous system and endocrine system. The nervous system consists of three major parts: brain, spinal cord, and nerves. There are the receptor cells, effector cells, sensory nerves, motor nerves. These all are work together for the control and coordination in animals. The receptors are the sense organs which receive the stimulus from the external environment. And these sense organs receive the message and pass the message to the brain and spinal cord through the sensory nerves. Receptors are the sense organs which are in our body that receive the message from the environment. There are five sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. And that's why they are the five receptors. Photoreceptors, which are present in the eyes to detect the light. Phonoreceptors, which are present in the ear to detect the sound. Olfactory receptors, which are present in the nose for detect the smell. Gustatory receptors, which are present in the tongue to detect the taste, and tangoreceptors which are present in the skin to detect the touch. So that there are the 5 receptors and the receptor cells which are connected by the sensory organs. The sensory organs with the cells connect to the sensory nerves, and then messages when received from the environment are sent to the sensory nerves. The sensory nerves are nerves which carry information from the receptors to the brain and spinal cords. And then sensory nerves send the message went to the brain and spinal cord. Then brain and spinal cord detect the message, change the message as the action, and transmit this message to the motor nerves. And the motor nerves are the nerves which carry information from the brain and spinal cord to the effector organs. And the effector organs are the muscles and glands which respond to the information from the brain and spinal cord through the motor nerves, and then the action to protect from or to give the response to the external changes with the help of the effector organs. There is the 2 effector organs in animals, either muscles and glands. Human nervous system consists of 3 major parts: brain, spinal cord, and nerves. As we see, human nervous system: cerebrum, cerebellum, spinal cord, branchial plexus, intercostal nerve, radial nerve, median nerve, ulnar nerve, lumbar plexus, sacral plexus, digital nerve, sciatic nerve, and so there are the different parts of the human nervous system that we can be see in this figure. Human nervous system. Now we first see the parts of the nervous system. The human nervous system consists of the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system consists of cranial nerves arising from the brain and spinal nerves arising from the spinal cord. As we see in this figure, brain and spinal cord. The brain is present in the skull, which protected by the skull, and the spinal cord is in between the vertebral column that passes through the vertebral column. Here the structures of the brain and spinal cord clearly we can be see here. The spinal cords are present in vertebral column, passes through the vertebral column, and protected by the vertebral column. Peripheral nervous system are of 4 parts: cranial nerves, central nerves, peripheral nerves, and autonomic nerves. Cranial nerves go from our brain to our eyes, mouth, ears, and other parts of our head. Central nerves are in our brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nerves go from our spinal cord to our arms, hands, legs, and feet. And autonomic nerves go from our spinal cord to our lungs, heart, stomach, intestine, bladder, and the sex organs. So that the nerves are arranged throughout our body and they are distributed to different parts in our body. Nerve cell. The nerve cell is also known as the neuron. Neuron is the structure and functional unit of the nervous system. That means the nervous system is made from the nerve cell. So as like our body is made up of the cell, as like this, the nervous system is made up of only the nerve cell. It has a cell body called cytosol containing a nucleus and cytoplasm. It has several branches, structures called dendrites. It has a long nerve fiber called axon. which is covered by protective covering called myelin sheath. The junction between two neurons is called synapse. The two neurons are connected with each other by a junction. That junction is known as the synapse. Messages pass through the nerve cell in the form of chemical and electrical signals called nerve impulse, and the dendrites receive the information and starts a chemical reaction which produces electrical impulse which passes through the axon. The nerve cell is for the transmission of the message from one part of our body to the another part of body, and that's why the nerve cells are elongated and branched, because it distributed to each and every part of our body. The structure of nerve cells, you can be clearly see here the structure of the nerve cell. They are the one head part of the nerve cell, that is now the cell body, and the cell body consists of the dendrite, dendron, nucleus, cytoplasm, and the one nerve cells which one is elongated, very long, that is known as the axon, and nerve fibers are when very long and connected to the another nerve cell, then it is known as the axon, which covered by the membrane called the myelin sheath, and inside the myelin sheath there is the Schwann cells, and in between the two Schwann cell there is the node of Ranvier's, from where the message is jumped from the one part of the nerve cell to the another cell. Axon is finally into the terminal point. There is the junction between the two nerve cells is known as the synapse. So that, dear student, first we see here the nerve cell and their structures. Again, I come with the new video of this topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.